What if you came across that classic car from 1967 that you once drove? Or that awesome 1967 classic you once saw sitting at a Chevy dealership? Or that beautiful 67 Ford hardtop that you drove in high school? If you finally remember any of those, then I have found for you 10 such great cars in today's video, and they're all from the year 1967. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Hello, American Rod Shop family. Welcome back into another episode of American Rod Shop. My name is Solon, and this is your premier video channel to find great automotive entertainment and great classic cars for sale. In today's video, we jump into Mr. Peabody's Wayback Machine and go back to the year 1967, where I've found for you 10 great classic cars from the internet that are all up for sale. Some are very affordable, some are pricey, but all are beautiful to look at and great fun to talk about. Now, before we get into the car count, I would like to invite you to stay after we showcase car number 10 for the after show, where we'll transition over to that in this video. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll find out who won the Matchbox given away in the last video. Plus, we'll showcase a Johnny Lightning diecast car to be drawn for in the next upcoming video. And we'll have some automotive trivia. I think you're going to enjoy it, so stick around for that till the end of the video. But for right now, let's get this count started by checking out car number 1. 1967 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, listed in West Bridgewater, Massachusetts, marked down from $22,000 to $21,000. For sale is this gold 1967 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme Coupe with only 76,000 original miles on it. It is powered by a Rocket 330 engine mounted with a 4-barrel carburetor coupled up to an automatic transmission, and it all runs and drives great. It comes with factory power steering and factory power brakes, and a few new items that have been upgraded or repaired, which include the following: new dual exhaust, new gas tank with sending unit, which also includes new straps and mounting bolts, a new fuel pump, new wiper motor, new mufflers, new rear shocks and springs, new rubber window sills, and the front suspension has been rebuilt. The tires on the car look nice, and it will start up every time, and it runs excellent. The body is very straight and solid with no rust, and the gold paint displays beautifully. The original black interior is still solid and complete and looks incredible for its age. You can tell the looks of this car that it has always been garage kept and well maintained, and will make someone an excellent daily driver or a great show car. The seller's asking $21,000 or best offer. So guys, there's number 1. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Now, if you see a car or truck in this video that you would like to check out, all you have to do is go over to this video's description, click on the word more, and when the description expands downward, scroll down till you find the car that you're looking for. Click on the link underneath that, and it'll take you straight to the ad where the car is at for sale. Now, if the ad does not appear, that means that probably by now the car may have sold. Some of these are really great prices, and they don't last very long. Number 2, 1967 Ford T-Bird, listed in Rochester, New Hampshire for $20,000. For sale is this extremely nice classic white 1967 Ford T-Bird with only 92,000 original miles on the body. It is powered by a rebuilt original 6.4 V8 390 cubic inch engine, and it runs and drives amazingly and has had only 6,000 miles put on it since the build. Since being rebuilt, upgrades to the engine includes a mild cam and a new Edelbrock ABS 2-barrel carburetor. It has been inspected and everything works as it should. The body is straight and rust-free. The original white paint displays very nicely, and the original brown interior is in excellent condition with no damage, and is yet very comfortable. Brand new Cobra tires have been added to round out the exterior package. New plugs and new valve covers have been added in the last week. Custom dual exhaust gives this T-Bird a smooth sound, and the asking price is just $20,000 or best offer, and this one comes with a clean title. So guys, I had forgotten about how nice the 1967 Ford T-Bird bodies look. I think this one's very sharp. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Number 3, 1967 Dodge Polara two-door hardtop, listed in Asante, Minnesota for $15,000. Up for sale is a beautiful turnkey classic driver that starts, runs, and drives beautifully. It is a beautiful dark blue 1967 Dodge Polara two-door hardtop that is in amazing condition and is a very hard car to find in this two-door hardtop model. It is powered by the original 383 V8 engine with two-barrel carburetor coupled up to the original Torque Flight automatic transmission. Now the mileage is unlisted, but the seller states that this car is in very good condition with no mechanical issues. The body has no rust and is super straight, and a very nice dark blue paint job that is just a few years old. All that is topped off with the original matching blue interior that is in near perfect condition and is very comfortable. The seller states that you will not find a more nicer car for the very reasonable asking price of $15,000 or best offer than this one. And the seller adds that if you purchase it at that full price, he will throw in a free heated storage unit to go with it. So guys, not only you get the car, but you get a place to store it as well that's heated. So let me know what you think about this one in the comments. I haven't seen a two-door hardtop in this version in a very long time, and I think this one is absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's pause from the count for a moment and check out the Try 5 Chevy of the Week pick, where I go on the internet and try to find what I think is the best deal for a Try 5 Chevy for this week. 1956 Chevrolet Classic, listed in Clarkston, Michigan for $20,000. Up for sale is a very nice two-toned turquoise and white 1956 Chevrolet Bel Air two-door sedan. It is powered by a newer 350 Chevy engine coupled up to an automatic transmission, and it runs and drives great. The bodywork, paint, and interior is from an older restoration, but this 56 Chevy is still a looker. The body is super straight and solid with the exception of one small bubble rust spot on the lower tip of the passenger front fender. The floor pans in the trunk area are solid. All the chrome is good, all the glass is good, and everything electrical works as it should. It has always been garage kept and well maintained since the restoration, and not only is this a great classic driver car, but it's nice one to take to shows on the weekends. It's a fun car that gets a lot of attention, and the seller's asking, I believe, to be a reasonable $20,000 or best offer for this 1956 Chevrolet Bel Air two-door sedan. And this one comes with a clean title. So tell me what you think about this Chevy in the comments. Do you think it's a good deal? Let me know your opinion. Number 4, 1967 Ford Mustang, listed in Minneapolis, Minnesota for $24,600. Okay, let me give you guys a buyer's warning on this one, because usually when it's something that's too good to be true, it usually is. I tried to contact the seller to find out maybe if this sounded like a scam, but he never replied back to me. But it was such a beautiful car, I wanted to go ahead and showcase it anyway, but with the buyer's warning. Normally a car of this caliber sells for around a minimum of $40,000. Now the sellers listed this car as a black-on-black, gorgeous and clean 1967 Ford Mustang with 63,970 original miles. The seller describes this car as being in excellent condition with no scratches or dents, and that the car looks as good in person as it does in the pictures. He states it's powered by a 390 engine that runs and drives like a new one, and the motor sounds amazing. He states he has all service records to this car, and it runs and drives with no issues or problems. He's asking $24,600 or best offer. So there you go, guys. Tell me what you think. Is this a scam or not in the comments? Number 5, 1967 Ford Galaxie, listed in Sanford, Florida for $9,800. For sale is this black 1967 Ford Galaxie 500 LTD two-door hardtop that has an original 88,000 miles on the odometer, but only 200 miles on the recently rebuilt 390 motor. The motor was completely rebuilt and bored 30 over with a mild cam added at the time and was coupled up to the original automatic transmission, and it runs and drives great. Mostly original, but upgrades include power front disc brakes, a new temp-controlled radiator fan, and rear Monroe air shocks, which can be manually pumped up or deflated down to adjust the rear stance. It has been wired with 6x9 speakers in the front and back, but it has no radio. The body was recently painted about 7 years ago and has been garage kept since, but the body does have a small dent and a long scratch on the rear passenger quarter panel, and the paint is chipping up on the roof, which also can be seen in the pictures. The original green interior displays very well and is complete and solid. It came from the factory with no AC. The seller is asking a very low $9,800 or best offer, and it comes with a clean title. So guys, these 67 Ford Galaxie 500s are very popular among collectors. Let me ask you what you think about this one in the comments. Number 6, 1967 Mercury Comet Cyclone, marked down from $26,500 to $24,000 and listed in Franklinton, Louisiana. Up for sale by the third owner is this white 1967 Mercury Cyclone, powered by a rebuilt 390 engine with a mild cam, a performance intake, an Edelbrock carburetor, and all that matched up to a 4-speed manual transmission coupled up to a Ford 9-inch rear end with 327 gears. It runs and drives great. Upgrades include an all-new front suspension, new shocks front and rear with new springs on the front and rear as well. The front floor pans have been replaced, and it has 17-inch US mags on the front with 18 rear US mags on the rear. It's original with no power steering and no power brakes, but it does stop good with front disc brakes and new rear drum brakes. It has also received a new clutch, a new pressure plate, and a new flywheel. It has a brand new PowerMaster high torque starter and has been converted over to a hydraulic master cylinder. The interior looks nice but does not have AC. The heater works good, and the original interior still looks incredible. The seller's asking $24,000 of best offer for this 1967 Mercury Comet Cyclone. Okay, let's pause right here and check out my It Came From the Internet segment, where each week I try to find the most rarest, the most wildest, the most customized, the most vintage, and sometimes the most strangest vehicle for sale on all of the internet. And this week is no exception. 1970 Volkswagen Beetle Coupe, marked down from $13,900 to $10,000 and listed in Gainesville, Georgia. Up for sale and only driven just 5,350 miles since it's been built is this wild and crazy purple custom-built 1970 Volkswagen Beetle Custom Coupe. It is powered by a 4-cylinder 600cc Volkswagen engine with a 4-speed manual transmission, and this car is not only fun to drive, but it runs and drives great. This car was transformed from a 1970 Volkswagen Beetle sedan into this coupe by its original owner. It features a standard basic black Volkswagen interior that is in great shape and very comfortable. After completion of the build, it was painted a classic hot rod purple color and received other custom touches, which included a BMW-style grille on custom hood, chrome Nerf bars in the front, a custom chrome rear bumper, custom chrome mirrors, custom chrome wheels, and custom chrome headlight visors. The seller's asking $10,000 of best offer, and it comes with a clean title. Number 7, 1967 Pontiac Le Mans GTO, listed in Melbourne, Florida for $25,000. Up for sale is a blue 1967 Pontiac Le Mans GTO second generation body style that is a strong running and driving project and needs very little to bring it back to its full glory. This car is powered by a 326 cubic inch V8 engine coupled up to a turbo 300 automatic transmission, and it runs and drives great. This car features factory power steering, factory power brakes, factory AM radio, and dual exhaust. The body on this car is very solid with no rust and would need a paint job if desired, but the current paint buffs out nicely and displays well. Black interior on this car is all original and is in very nice condition for its age. The seller does have some new carpet and other new interior parts and accessories to go with it. The seat covers all look good with the exception of this small worn spot on the driver's seat, but the headliners will need to be replaced. This is by no means a show car, but it's a very nice, highly collectible car that can be easily finished out with just a little TLC. The seller is asking $25,000 for best offer, and it comes with a clean title. Hey, and listen up, if you don't find your dream car or truck in this video, then I suggest you check out the other 4 videos that I dropped in the last week or so. There are still a lot of great cars in those videos for sale, and who knows, you just might find your dream car in one of those videos. Also, if you haven't done so yet, please like, subscribe, and share. It won't cost you a dime, but it'll help this little channel to grow. And if you will, at the end of this video, let me know in the comments what was your favorite car in all of the whole video. If you do that, I appreciate it. I thank you for the feedback. Number 8, 1967 Mercury Cougar Coupe, listed in Fountain, Colorado for $14,900. Up for sale with 37,786 miles on the original body is this gray 1967 Mercury Cougar. This is a special type of car because the 67 Mercury Cougar was designed as the luxury version of the same year Mustang. This is not at all a stock vehicle. This Cougar is about 90% original, and about 500 miles has been put on its rebuilt 302 that has been bored 30 over, and it runs and drives great. Upgrades include front disc brake conversion with 1-inch drop, new springs, headlight door conversion from vacuum to electric, rear turn signal and taillight conversion to LED, rebuilt rear end, new 17-inch torque thrust wheels with new tires. This car has absolutely no rust and with a paint job that is only 1 year old. Couple small leaks from around the steering and vacuum on the transmission, and the exhaust has a tick and the speedometer is not working. The seller is asking a reasonable $14,900 or best offer, and it comes with a clean title. Number 9, 1967 numbers matching Corvette Convertible, listed in Mission Viejo, California for $86,000. Up for sale is a beautiful green 1967 numbers matching Corvette Convertible that is a stunning, clean, and tight car. This vet received a full frame-off restoration less than 10 years ago, and the seller has all of the pics of that process. It has always been garage kept and well maintained since the restoration, which looks as fresh as if it happened yesterday. The seller has all of the lineage of the car, dating from the day the dealer sold it up to the present time that the current owner purchased it. This car is of high show quality. All the hoods, doors, roof, storage deck open and closed as if it was new. From the beautiful gloss green paint to the incredible black interior, this car looks as if it just rolled off the showroom floor yesterday. The seller is asking $86,000 and is open to consider best offers, but he does not want any trades. And this car comes with a clean title. Guys, this has been one of my dream cars to own one day. I don't know if it'll ever happen because the price of these cars keeps exceeding the money I have to buy one. So let me know what you think about this one in the comments. Okay, we made it to number 10, and I appreciate each and every one of you for sticking in here with me. Now, don't forget, right after I showcase this car, we're going to transition into the after show. I do hope you decide to stay and watch it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and who knows, you might learn some trivia. Number 10, 1967 Chevrolet Camaro RS SS, listed in Colorado Springs, Colorado, for $12,800. Okay, now here's another one that I wanted to issue a buyer's beware warning on it. Like the other one, I think this one's price is too good to be true. Normally a car of this caliber will sell for around $40,000 as well. But again, this was just such a beautiful car and such great eye candy. I had to showcase it for you guys tonight. Now, again, this seller never replied back to me with any information about the car, so I'll let you guys make your own decision on it, and you can let me know in the comments if you think this might be a scam. The seller states this red 1967 Camaro convertible is powered by a 402 engine coupled up to the original automatic transmission. This is an original SSRS Camaro convertible with a super low mileage of 90,040 miles. This car has always been garage kept and well maintained and in excellent condition. The seller is asking $12,800 or best offer. So there you go, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on this one over in the comments. I don't know. Seems too good to be true. Okay, I am so glad you stuck around for the after show. We're glad to have you here tonight. We're going to do some trivia. We're going to find out who won the Matchbox that we gave away in the last video. And we'll also give away another prize to be drawn for in the next upcoming video. Plus, we're going to be doing some automotive trivia tonight. Let's go ahead and do question number 1 for fun. Now, this is question number 1 of 3 questions tonight. And this first one is, why did Ford choose to spell Galaxy with an IE instead of a Y? Was it because of the space race? Or was it because marketing spelling error that went uncorrected? Or was it because they were sued by Samsung Galaxy over the use of the name? If you know the answer to that, drop it in the comments right now for fun. We're going to check everybody's answer at the end of this video. Let's pause right here and find out who won the Matchbox Ford Bronco 2 that was donated by Richard Collins. We gave away in the last video. What I'm going to do is go over to raffledash.com. I'll put in the URL code for this video, and I'm going to hit select a comment. And the winner is Eagle UFO 007. Eagle UFO 007. Congratulations. You got approximately 7 days to contact me at AmericanRodShop@yahoo.com, and I'll give you details on how to collect your prize totally free. Will not cost you a dime. Congratulations, Eagle UFO 007, for being the winner. Appreciate you also being a viewer. Trivia question number 2. Which one of the following items was not mandatory in 1967 by the National Transportation Board? Was it windshield washer? Was it seat belts? Or was it defoggers? If you know that answer, drop it in the comments. We'll check everybody's answer at the end of this video. Okay, here is the item we're going to be giving away in tonight's video that we'll draw for in the next upcoming video. It is a Johnny Lightning Speed Racer car. Very sharp there. Now, this one was donated by Richard Collins as well. And you know the 4 things you got to do if you want to be entered in for a chance to win this car. You need to be a subscriber. So if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button for this video. Drop the initials JL for Johnny Lightning in the comments, and then enter often. If you do those 4 things, you'll be entered in on a chance to win. We'll draw for it in the next upcoming video. Okay, here is the third and final trivia question. This one is, which one of the following cars was not discontinued in 1967? Was it the Sunbeam Tiger? Was it the Chevrolet Impala? Or was it the Hillman Gazelle? If you know that answer, drop it in the comments right now. And we'll be checking all three of these answers for the 3 trivia questions in just the next few minutes. Now, if you're looking for a great gift item for someone who enjoys watching this channel, or you just want to try and support this channel, I invite you to check out American Rod Shop Store. I'll put the link over in the description, and in the store there you can find t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, mouse pads, posters, and many, many more items. And the sale from all these items goes back into supporting this channel and is deeply appreciated very much. Okay, let's check out the trivia answers and see how well you did on your 3 trivia questions. The answer to number 1 was space race. Ford chose to spell Galaxy with an IE instead of a Y as a unique branding decision. The name was inspired by the excitement surrounding the space race in the late 1950s and early 60s. Answer number 2 is seat belts. Although some cars offered seat belts as a standard option, they were not made mandatory by the National Transportation Board until 1968. And the third one is Chevrolet Impala. Chevrolet Impala was not discontinued in 1967 as the other 2 were. So, did you get all 3 correct? I hope you did. Thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and share button. I love you all. I'll see you guys and gals in the next upcoming video.